Xinjiang, also known as the Wild West of China, is the country's largest province and once the heart of the Silk Road. It's also a place of striking contrast. Its land is split between beautiful snow-capped mountains called Tianshan or Heavenly Mountain and barren deserts. Its people is mostly split between the Uyghurs and Han Chinese, along with 40 other smaller ethnic groups. Although nowadays Xinjiang has gained an undesirable reputation due to the conflicts between the Uyghurs and the Han Chinese, Xinjiang is increasingly attracting visitors because there is no denying the land's sublime beauty, history, diverse culture, and of course, the food. I personally would love to travel to Xinjiang because I've always wanted to see the heavenly mountains and of course eat myself to multiple food comas. But before I make it there, exploring its culture through food is as close as I'm gonna get. That's why I'm at the Eden Silk Road restaurant here in Fremont, California in the Bay Area. I was told about this place by a fan I met randomly one day. So of course, I came, I ate, I fell in love. Now the food in Xinjiang, and I know a lot of people don't like to call it Xinjiang food because there are so many ethnic groups in Xinjiang, but the food there resonates a lot with the food from the Middle East. Spices like cumin, chili, cinnamon, garlic, saffron, and sesame are used a lot. There's also a lot of bread, noodles from the Chinese influence, and lamb because of the Muslim population. And today I'm gonna introduce you guys to some of my favorite Xinjiang dishes at this place, so let's go eat. Now, if you were a guest at any local Xinjiang resident's home, as soon as you walk in the door, the first thing they're gonna give you is a beautiful cup of milk tea. Now, I love milk tea, but this isn't some powdery cup of tea that you'll find at your local Quickly. And what they like to add in here are assorted nuts and raisins. This will definitely be one of the milkiest, smoothest, crunchiest milk tea that you'll ever try. The nuts bring out such a beautiful, fragrant flavor. Must get when you come here. Now this dish, first of all, is just glisteningly beautiful. I mean, this thing could go for like Miss Dish Universe and win. It's got the orange of the carrots, it's got raisins, the beautiful, beautiful lamb shank right on top of everything. Look how juicy that is. Oh my goodness. This thing is just falling apart. God, it's just falling off the bone. They do have an option here where you can order an entire lamb. I think next time I'm gonna do that for myself. Seriously, so incredibly tender, this thing. It's just falling off. Salty, savory, gelatinous. Awesome lamb. I'm gonna try this rice. Never had rice with raisin in it before. I know I haven't ate anything yet today. This is my first meal, but wow, this is wonderful. Every bite you take is savory, flavorful, carroty, raisiny, slightly sweet. You can taste every single grain of rice. That's also something I really like about this rice because I like my rice individualized. I like them independent. I don't want them all smushed together and it turned into this mushy pile of slime, but this is so amazingly good. They also gave me some salad to eat with this. It looks like it has some lemon on there, some cucumber, lettuce. Oh wow, oh I like this. This tastes almost like salsa. And it's really perfect because your lamb is so gelatinous and fatty. This does a great job of breaking all that down. This is one of the heart and soul of Xinjiang food, the barbecue skewers. We have chicken, lamb, and beef. And look at the spices on each piece of meat. These skewers are first marinated in their house special seasoning, and then they're barbecued, and then an additional layer of salt, chili pepper, and cumin is added. There's no gaminess at all. Outside is toasty and charred. Inside is beautifully tender and succulent. By the way, don't eat it like this. This is very barbaric. This is how I would eat this back in China. But I just can't help it. This is like, I'm living out some nostalgia right now. You see the juice from the chicken like it's being flown everywhere? Amazing. And finally, the beef. The beef is not chunks of beef. They actually tell me they have to use their hands and kind of mold the beef onto this little barbecue sword here. Oh, God, that is tender. This basically tastes like an extremely succulent barbecue meatball. The beef might be my favorite so far. This just really brings me back to my childhood in China where I'd be walking around the night market and you could smell these barbecue skewers from like 10 blocks away. That distinct cumin smell is one of the most intoxicating scents ever. Cumin is like the elegant must-have gown for this beauty of food. I feel like the dishes here, they just keep getting more and more lovely. What I love is that they make all the noodles fresh here every single day. Top to bottom, they mix the dough, they roll the dough out, and that whole dough stretching process, that takes skills, man. This is Bunyan, and to me, it's just known as la mian. Now, it might look like a fairly simple dish. Trust me, it is not. The noodle texture and flavor is really unique, and it's probably something you never had before unless you're really familiar with Chinese noodles. And before you eat, definitely give this a nice mix. Make sure all the noodles touch this delicious sauce. Tell me your mouth is not watering right now. Holy noodle, that's good. That texture is so wonderfully chewy. And what I love about Chinese noodles is that they grab onto the sauce so well. So every bite, you get a nice taste of this sauce. If you guys are not near a restaurant that makes you fresh noodles, I do have a recipe for biang biang noodles. I'll put that in my description box. Go home, try that out, and you'll kind of understand what I'm talking about here. And these noodles are even more springy than I feel like the typical Chinese hand stretched noodles. And to me, the springier, the better. Delicious. Now for the grand finale. We have a bed of noodles that is of course freshly made, and that is sitting underneath this literal mountain of chicken. Pack of chicken, like a pen of chicken, just a lot of chicken in here. Oh my god. It's like these noodles are sponsored by the Energizer Bunny. That was literally one delicious noodle. I came in here and I asked for extra spicy, and they're like, well, that might be a little too spicy for me. I'm like, no, make sure you add as much spice as you can. And then they put a ton of spice in there. The chef, Xiaohai, such a great guy, he made sure that I told everyone as a disclaimer that I made this extra spicy. So if you're coming in and if you want it as spicy as I got it, then make sure you tell them, otherwise it's not gonna come out this spicy. But this dish has a lot of red chili peppers, which you're supposed to eat. Just kidding, you don't have to eat those. And the potatoes, when you cook this dish, it's supposed to be marinating in this chicken stock with the chicken, with the potatoes. So if it's done right, it's gonna have a lot of flavor. That flavor definitely went through and pierced through the potato exterior and ended up in its core. So soft and yummy. This chicken is marinated so well. Little sweetness to it, some soy sauce flavor. So tender and nice. And these noodles, oh my God. They're the thicker cousins of the noodles I had before. Again, freshly pulled, super chewy, al dente, elasticy, delicious. I love the broad noodles better. This is my favorite kind, wide noodles, because they can grab so much of this delicious sauce and just dunk it and bring it to your mouth. That is just a delicious, happy bite. Thank you, I actually forgot, whoever you are, you wonderful viewer. Hope you're watching. If you're watching, thank you so much for recommending this place to me at Mitsuwa Market. I've been here 3 times already, and of course, guys, on these food videos, I don't get a single sponsorship for, I don't get paid for. If something's not good, I'm gonna tell you guys, but everything I had today, absolutely delicious. So if you come here, get what I got, and I think you're gonna leave really, really happy and full and about to pass out. So those are all good things. As always, the location of this restaurant is listed in my description box. So guys, go check them out and let me know how you like it. And special thanks to this restaurant because they allow me to go into the kitchen and see how they make a lot of this food, which I really appreciate. Because one thing I love almost as much as eating the food is seeing how it was prepared. So thank you guys all so much here at Eden Silk Road for allowing me to do that. And thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, please hit that thumbs up button. I would really appreciate that. So until we eat again, I'll see you later.